got to him. That's a safety.
NCAA Football 10. I had to enlist some help with this review because there's really only two things that I know about football. One, the Steelers are awesome, and two, the Penguins are awesome. I'm playing my college buddies here who spend most of their time arguing about fantasy football, playing EA's Madden 09, or reminiscing about the good old days playing Tecmo Bowl. So they've lended years of football video game experience and have several comments about this game, which I'll be passing along to you shortly. Let's start the game off. I'm playing as the Florida Gators, and my old roommate is playing as the Ragin' Cajuns. There's a low-budget action film called Ragin' Cajun. I just wanted to share that with everyone. It has nothing to do with the team. Back to the game, you have numerous options, just like the other EA Sports games, with which you can set up your competition. You can have real-time weather in this game, or, thanks to the horrors of global warming, will make it freezing and snowing in Florida.
Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville, Florida is where we're at, ready to bring you one great college football game. Nasty weather here today, as we'll see snow falling for this contest between the Florida Gators and the Louisiana Lafayette Ragin' Cajuns.
Nasty weather indeed. I think the Earth has been pushed out of orbit. But that won't stop college fans from rooting for their favorite teams, which is the reason that NCAA Football 10 exists. People just love college football.
Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action. He's to the 20. And he's taken down at the 43-yard line. So now we'll get to see the offense come onto the field for their first drive of this game.
The general consensus amongst all of us playing this game is that it's basically the same thing as EA's Madden football series with college teams. It only took about 10 games for everybody to just come to a general agreement. That's what this game is. The other two major comments that they had is the animated cheerleaders get a huge thumbs down. Way too much of them, and they're annoying. However, sideline reporter Aaron Andrews gets a huge thumbs up. No real surprise there. The overall interface gets a huge thumbs up, greatly improved. The lack of flamethrowers gets a huge thumbs down.
Inside handoff. To the 20. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. The speed that guy has is simply amazing.
My friends, listen up. This guy is so fast that he can turn off the lights and get into bed before it gets dark.
Faster than the speed of light, but it would still take him 8 minutes to reach the sun. Obviously, I'll have to work on some team building to improve them. I think that's the only touchdown I was actually able to score against these guys, because once I started figuring out how to really get into the game, they just actually got competitive and crushed me. This is on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. We're watching the PS3 version.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a city that's hidden beautifully within the Allegheny Mountains, is the site for today's football game.
I'm not sure that hidden is the right word to use. It's quite easy to find if you look for it.
Tackle made around the 4-yard line. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try.
Good pressure from the defense.
It has online gameplay, team builder, season showdown, lots of teams, lots of uniforms, easy gameplay to pick up, and the whole college feel with the music and the crowd noises, the band.
On the ground, big hit and a big stop right there. The halfback toss gets maybe 4 yards.
I agree with their statement. It's definitely like Madden with a college feel. Normally I don't care about graphics when I review games. It's typically about fun and gameplay. And if you like football games and gameplay, I think you'll be very happy with NCAA Football 10. Graphically, I thought this game was a bit unbalanced. While the overall wide shots look very nice, when you start getting close, especially in all those repeated shots of the cheerleaders, they look really choppy, and the crowd looked like it was full of 8-bit video game characters.
Halfback gets a call, and he's got the touchdown. He got behind those big buffet busters and followed them into the end zone.
That doesn't do a whole lot for yards per carry average, but hey, it sure puts a dent in the scoreboard.
Look how different the crowd looks from the player. I expect to see Mega Man and Mario hanging out in there.
Here in Pennsylvania, the Keystone State. Finds his man. First down. What a tackle. That was going to be a touchdown.
The quarterback did an excellent job of recognizing the Mike linebacker on the blitz. He hung in there, delivered the pass, and his receiver made a good catch to move the sticks.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9. And now we take a look at the drive summary.
You know, that's a big stadium. They got that right. Normally, Penn State would crush them unless I'm playing them, in which case they're going to lose horribly.
They'll try the fullback, and he plows in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I know I need some more practice. After we played this, I did crush them at time splitters. That's more of my genre.
These guys will be proud of the way they played today.
Well, folks, that's it for this edition of NCAA Football 10. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports.
Let's watch some more gameplay. This is the kind of game where I'll let the video speak for itself. I will say that both of my buddies wanted to steal my copy of NCAA 10 after we played, but they couldn't because they both own 360s. I see your achievement point and raise you 1 trophy.
One tonight between the Hilltoppers and the Rockets. Hi, folks. I'm Brad Nessler, joined in the booth by the coach, Lee Corso, and Kirk Herbstreit. Down on the sidelines, we're also joined by Aaron Andrews.
Keep in mind that it's not just raining, it's 105 degrees and raining. Shifting orbit once again, the Earth is now falling into the sun, yet college football doesn't stop. Shouldn't those kids be studying? Or at least playing video games?
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. One-man backfield. He looks to throw on first down. He scores! What a play!
That's a pretty big play, but the guys on the losing end of it need to keep their heads up and focus on making a stop during their next drive.
Single back set, 3 wide receivers.
If you like football and football video games and have the dough to drop on a new copy, I don't think you can go wrong with this one. Or the Madden series. It depends what kind of football you like. I wonder if arena football will someday get the same presentation. Or even better, the USFL. Bring back the Pittsburgh Maulers. Just because they stopped playing in the mid-1980s doesn't mean they can't live for eternity in video games.
2 tight ends here. Throws left, picked off. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Well, that's big time. He made a great read on the quarterback and got in there for the pick.
Pick which kind of defense outsmarted you. You can try to regain your composure. This didn't make much sense to us because if you're losing 147-0, you're not going to regain your composure no matter how well you guess. At that point, you may as well just tap the keg on the sidelines.
Back to pass. Throws it deep downfield. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. And he scores!
Right. Well, I'll get my payback when the next hockey game comes out. If you like college football, you want to play against friends, multiplayer, lots of things to do. NCAA 10 is a pretty good option for you. Or you could just pick up that old copy of Tecmo Bowl. Or the first Madden for the Sega Genesis.
He's at the 20. And now he's got room to run. Touchdown, Toledo.
Oh, boy. This is what I just can't stand.
Kentucky, nothing. Lee, what are your final thoughts here as we take a look at the play of the game?
Well, it wasn't a close game, but it still was a lot of fun to watch.